Welcome back to This Week at ISU. I'm your host, Graham Edwards. This week we have the Rich and Robin Porter Race for Cancer Research, Hispanic Heritage Month celebration, cultural creations, and more. This Week at ISU starts right now. The fourth annual Rich and Robin Porter Race for Cancer Research was held on Friday. This race was established by Rich and Robin Porter, both alums of Indiana State. This race is a 1 mile run around campus to raise funds for cancer research.
What's your name?
Grace Longear,
What's your major?
marketing and minoring in communications.
Okay. And what made you guys put this event on?
Yeah, so this is the fourth annual Rich and Robin Porter Race for Cancer Research, and so we collaborate with the Division of University Advancement to put this on to fundraise for the Cancer Research Center in the College of Arts and Sciences, and it supports five graduate research fellows who are trying to find a cure for cancer, and so we just raise money to help support the mission that Rich and Robin Porter put into action.
How do you like how the event turned out today?
I think it turned out great. We had people doing 1 mile, 3 miles, walking and running, and everybody just seems to be having a good time and really excited to get back to the campus culture.
That's all the questions I have for you today. Thank you.
Thank you.
The All Majors Jobs and Internship Career Fair was held in the Holland Center. Students had the opportunity to connect with 140 plus employers. Students could also explore the variety of industries that companies have to offer.
I really enjoyed this event today, and I found it as a really good networking opportunity. It was really nice to talk to all these employers here.
After talking to several companies, I realized that I want to switch one of my majors because they go hand in hand with each other.
I think this is a really good experience for us students because we're just freshmen and we're getting out here and we're getting to experience what it's like to talk to employers and corporate companies. And I'm glad we had this opportunity as freshmen instead of whenever we're seniors or juniors. So I'm really happy we got to be here.
I'm loving this event. I talked to like 10 companies already. Actually got a free Chick-fil-A sandwich card, which is dope. And overall, I got to meet a whole bunch of new people, and I've enjoyed that a lot.
It's been a really cool experience, getting to know a bunch of the employers and just, the different companies and what they have to offer.
It's definitely important for students on campus because you may not know what you want to do coming into your freshman, sophomore, maybe junior, senior year. And we have a ton of corporate sponsors here in a variety of different industries, so you get to talk to each and every one that you want and just get a feel for what you may want to do with your life.
A lot of companies in the U.S., they don't do sponsorship for international students, or they say they don't, so they test you kind of, see if you're actually willing to go to work harder. But some of them do offer it, so looking around and finding like the specific job in a specific company that you actually like is very helpful because it's harder to do it on your own.
So far it's been really good. Last night I got the opportunity to go to the Stables dinner where I met a couple of the companies that are here today. So being able to have that connection already has warmed me up a little bit into the full day of going up and talking to people that I haven't met before. I feel like everybody's been really approachable, which is good. I've been able to have not awkward conversations with almost everybody that I've approached, and I've given out several resumes already, which has been really nice.
I think changing my major has kind of gotten me into, clearly the career fair is really good about making us go to these kinds of things, and I think that's kind of helped. Again, networking, I would have never came to this unless someone was like, hey, come to this, and so I think the push from the professors kind of helped shape me and make us go to these kinds of things. It's definitely a learning experience.
Hispanic Heritage Month is September 15th to October 15th. The Hispanic Latino Alliance held an event to celebrate. There was Latin American traditions that involved food, dancing, games, and more fun to end the night. Dr. Maxwell from the History Department gave a presentation for the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute. OLLI is a forum for adults of all educational backgrounds to come together to learn more about a variety of fascinating subjects. Holland Memorial Student Union Board hosted Around the Board on Thursday. Attendees could take a break and explore the variety of international games that were offered. Snacks from around the world were also offered to students to get a taste of.
What is this event here today?
This event tonight is around the globe or around the board, where we have different national or international board games from like Mexico, Africa, India, China, so yeah.
How does this event affect students on campus?
This event was essentially meant to be inclusive, so to learn more about the cultures that are present on Indiana State University. So just to get to learn more about, the different things that are used to entertain different cultures that are obviously not actually from the U.S., but that are here. So.
What events does your organization have in the future?
So actually tomorrow we have Don't Not Forget About UB in the Eldred Center. And we have Trey Mack, who's a comedian, coming next month, and we are planning to do a haunted house trip next month.
Cultural Creations was hosted by the Black Student Union on Tuesday. Students could attend and create artwork that represented cultural pieces that they identified with. This event was a safe space to include diversity and support a community. Celebrate the 90s was a fun night of revisiting the past. The dining hall offered many nostalgic foods like kid cuisine, Lunchables, and stuffed crust pizza. Themed games were also offered for entertainment.
What is the event here today? Today we're celebrating the 90s. So Amy, the residential director, and I are doing different series of trivia questions so students can spin the wheel, answer questions, and then win a little trinket prize.
How do you incorporate the 90s into a dining hall?
So we really sat down as a team to kind of think of things that we could do. At the main line, we featured our version of a kid cuisine. So the first 125 people that came in actually got a little TV tray dinner with mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, mixed veggies, that little brownie, and then some chicken nuggets, much like many of my youth remember eating that kid cuisine for dinner. And then over at the pizza line, we did bagel bites as kind of a 90s homage to that after-school snack. So we figured, we researched what kind of foods came from the 90s, and then just kind of pieced together a menu that fit the different stations here.
Sycamore Roots was an event for coloring the leaves in the Commons. Students enjoyed their chance to get creative with peers. Are you wondering what it's like to study abroad? Sycamore Video's own content creator Piper Watkins is spending the semester in Greece. She will be reporting back a series of exciting vlogs. Here's the start of her journey.
Hi everyone, I'm Piper Watkins, the content producer and news anchor for Sycamore Video. Have you ever wondered what it's like to study abroad? Well, this semester I'm going to be giving you an inside look at what it's like studying a different culture, living in a different country, and taking classes in Greece. That's right, I'm studying abroad at our partner school, the American College of Thessaloniki, Greece. So be sure to keep an eye out for Piper Goes Abroad.
Now let's take a look at Indiana State info and what opportunities the campus has to offer. Here's Reagan Daugherty with Health Minute.
Hey Sycamores, welcome back to Health Minute. I'm Reagan Daugherty. This week we are discussing suicide prevention and awareness. This month is dedicated to suicide awareness and prevention. We here at Sycamore Video value mental health, and we want to sit down and discuss these harder, serious topics with you all. You may think it could never happen to you or the ones you care about, but suicide rates are up by 36% between 2000 and 2022. What should you do if someone around you is feeling suicidal? Make sure you are validating how the other person is feeling. They already feel alone, and the worst thing you could do is confirm that to them. Make sure you are asking direct questions like, do you plan to hurt yourself? Do you have the means to hurt yourself? And how long have you been feeling this way? This way, you know what level of safety they are at, as well as how long they've been at risk. If you may be feeling suicidal, just know there are people and resources all around. Let's talk about some ways you can help yourself. If you can, contact someone you trust and tell them how you feel. Let them know why you are contacting them as well. Letting someone know you are feeling suicidal will let them know already you may be going through. If you engage in self-harm, try to get rid of what is causing harm. And if it has a practical use, try to find an alternative that is safer for you. If you are experiencing issues with your mental health, you are not alone. We have many resources on campus to try and help, including counselors and on the phone at 812-237-3939. We also have a new app, Timely Care, with free 24/7 counseling, all from the comfort of your phone. Lastly, if you are having an after-hour emergency, campus is still here for you. The University Police can take your call and make sure that you get the help you need at 812-237-5555. Thank you for joining us, and check back next week for more healthy tips and tricks. Back to you, Graham.
Now over to Sadie and Murrihy with the weather.
Thanks, Graham. Well, Sycamores, I hope you're ready to dance in the rain, as there will be scattered showers throughout the week, as well as highs in the mid-70s and lows dropping into the mid-50s. What a wonderful way to start our fall season. That's all I have now. Back to the studio.
Let's check out CJ Cooper for sports.
Welcome to Sports Corner. I'm your host, CJ Cooper. The Sycamores secured their 5th win of the season, beating SIUE this past Sunday. Indiana State's goalkeeper, Maddie Alexander, is the truth. She was a brick wall, racking up 8 saves to lock in the 6th shutout of the season. It was a nail-biter. It came down to the wire when SIUE Sydney Christopher had a shot in the 89th minute. But Indiana State's keeper was not only ready, but dominated. She made the big stop. The game-only goal came from Emma Famluke, making it her 2nd of the season. It was enough to secure the victory. Indiana State kicks off conference play this Thursday on the road against Valpo at 8 p.m. Don't forget to support our dominant and exciting soccer team. Roll trees. On to volleyball. It was a heartbreaker for the Sycamores. Indiana State fell just 2 points shy in a 5-set thriller against IU Indianapolis. Despite the loss, it was an amazing game, and there were plenty of standout performances. Jaden Smith led with 11 kills, and Ella Scott added 9 kills, 5 blocks, and 2 aces. Indiana State's defense looked legit, with a season-high 13 blocks. The Sycamores head to the Purdue-Fort Wayne Invitational next with a doubleheader against St. Francis and Eastern Michigan on Friday. Our ladies are looking dominant on the defense end. They are looking better each game. The future is bright, Sycamores. The future is bright. Let's cheer them on. On to our newly ranked cross-country team. In cross-country, the women's team is making noise, and we're so excited in Paradise. After their standout performance at the Sam Bell Invitational, the Sycamores broke into the regional rankings for the first time since 2018, debuting at the 14th spot in the Great Lakes region. Shout out to Emma Gresham, who shattered a school record in the 4K, and Erica Barker was very close to the school record as well. Indiana State will be hosting the John McNichols Invitational this weekend, with the races kicking off at 9 a.m. Finally, last but not least, our football team was dominant this week. Indiana State Garrett Oledyke was named Missouri Valley Football Defensive Player of the Week. He had a stellar game in the Sycamores' 24-13 win over Dating, setting a career high with 16 tackles and scoring on a 12-yard scoop and score. The Sycamore defense was relentless, holding Dayton to just 35 yards, probably the best defensive performance of the Kurt Mallory era. Keegan Patterson looked smooth, efficient, and explosive, finishing 75% through the air while leading the offense in rushing yards in his Sycamores debut. The Sycamores' next game is here next week against Houston Christian. That's it for Sports Corner. Have an amazing day, and don't forget, roll trees.
That's all the time we have this week. If you'd like to get involved with Sycamore Video, or if you have any events that you would like for us to cover, send us an email at isu-sycamorevideo@indstate.edu, or like us on our Facebook page at Sycamore Video-ISU Student Media. See you next week, Sycamores.